Before I had any heart issues, my lifestyle was not real health conscious. I worked in the restaurant industry for 35 years, ate and drank things I probably shouldn't have for a long time, not real heart healthy. But about 4 years ago in the summer, I was out mowing the lawn and I found myself, after getting about a half to 2/3 of the way done, I had to take a break. Kind of blamed it on age. With getting older, God knows that things do change. Until we went up to Michigan with our grandkids. As I'm walking out to the beach, I could feel this pressure building in my chest, and I never had this feeling before in my life. So we walked out. There was no beach for them to play on, so we turned around, headed back to my daughter's van, and by the time I got there, I was debating whether or not I should stop and just take a break or keep going, but I pushed it. My wife, Nancy, looked at me and noticed that I wasn't looking quite right, so she said, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "I'm just got a pressure in my chest and just don't feel good and just need to sit here and relax for a while." I went to the doctor's office and he did an EKG and everything looked fine. It had been 5 or 10 years since I'd done one prior to that. I really know my body, and I said, I feel that something's not quite right. He sent me to Wilson Health and we did a stress test. I got through it. They didn't have to stop the stress test or anything like that. I knew that I definitely had a problem. In our conversation, we decided that I should go ahead and go with the heart catheterization. He said that I was lucky that I advocated for myself, that I kept pushing to get the heart cath done, because when about 10 minutes into the heart cath, they realized that I had some major blockage. It did confirm my expectations that there was something major wrong. And at that time, I did have the open heart done. I had 5 bypasses, was in the hospital for probably about a total of 8 days. After about 7 weeks of rehabilitation at home, I then went to Wilson Health again, went through my 12 weeks of cardiac rehab, which is prescribed from your doctor after any type of heart procedure. I'm able to do anything that I could do prior to the surgery. The reason I come here instead of going to the gym or to wherever else you might think that you can exercise, even if you're doing it at home, the reason I like coming to cardiac rehab is they check your vitals every day. They check them when you come in, they check them while you're exercising, and they check them when you get done. And I know it now and not have to wait and find out at a time when it's maybe too late. I took my inspiration about cardiac rehab from my mother-in-law, Irene Berger, who had open heart surgery when she was 75 years old. She came to Wilson Health for her cardiac rehab, and she stuck with it for 16 years. So she was a very strong advocate for me when I had my open heart, that she pushed me to make sure that I kept with it. Maybe I'll be as fortunate if I can make it through another 16 years of cardiac rehab, that I too can live a healthy life. I know that heart disease, any type, can be very scary, and it is a major issue, but you need to realize that there's a lot of people here that can help you. I feel that anything you would need to do with any type of heart condition, you need to feel that Wilson Health can definitely help save your life.